Hello guys, KpShamino here, and you guys just saw that I got the unique Largemouth bass, and it took me so much time, it was unbelievable. For the guys that were with me here in Florida, so I was almost camping like for 4 to 5 days to get this fish. It's not my first fish that I got, the unique Largemouth bass. It's a second one, but I wanted to test two lures for the videos. So it was not easy. I got him finally. So I'm going to show you guys how you need to catch him, of course. That's why I'm making tutorials. There is a lot of strange thing happening in Florida before I start the tutorial. For example, we don't get a unique butterfly anymore in the time zone. We got now 3 competitions from 4 to 6 p.m. Partly cloudy, and we didn't get a unique. So it's a little bit strange what is happening. Maybe are they removing the uniques outside the competition time, or did they just remove it? We don't know. The unique Largemouth bass was not easy at all. So I got 500 trophies or something like that, and then I got the unique one. So I'm going to try to share with you guys what I know. It's not going to be easy. I think it depends a lot of RNG, but there is a lot of strange stuff happening here in Florida at the moment. So I'm not sure that's intended, because there was a guy that made like on the website a post why they nerfed the uniques, and Alex said that they didn't change anything. But for me it's strange that you got 3 competitions after each other, like 100 people fishing that competition for like 1 hour in the unique peacock time zone, and we didn't get one unique. So I think something changed, but I don't know what is happening. Maybe it's a bug. We will know in the future. So the unique Largemouth bass. So let's keep this fellow. For the guys that don't know, we got now a second spot. That doesn't mean that the first spot don't work anymore. You can still fish at the first spot, like the old spot that's 55 meters in the tunnels peg, but it's a lot further than this one. So I'm going to show you guys the two spots. I'm going to show you guys two setups that work. Of course, I'm going to show you guys the time frames and all that stuff. You guys know I'm going to show you everything that you need to know, like always in the videos. So first of all, the first spot and the new one is here in the lily pad channel. So most of the guys know that. So you just come here and then you look at the left and there is a boat. There was today a guy in the chat that said it was a wooden log, but every cool kid in the game says it's a boat. So what you need to do is, this is the sweet area. So 30 meters, like all the way to here. But it's very strange because now I throw it over here and I went this way and I got the unique over here. So I'm not really sure. My first one was here and my second one was here. I'm not sure it's RNG wise or that it's just luck, but if you want to have the most chance, just throw over here. So what I do is I put my blue marker here and I throw. It's going to be probably 30 meters. I'm going with the speed 3. I'm just going to do a stop and go. My drag is on, let's say, 7. So just to stop and go, it works really well. Even speed 4 works really well on the largemouth bass. It's very aggressive fish. And I think he likes the a lure a lot that moves really fast. But you guys can see it right away. I got some action and I think it's a trophy. Yeah, it's a trophy one. So that's 540 trophies already in 5 days. And I think it's even a fat one. So that's what you need to do. And then the second throw that you can do is like this. So that's how I got the second unique. So just throw over here. Like this. And I think that's a little bit too far, because it's almost 50 meters. You don't need to make that amount of distance. I think 35 is more than enough. And you do just the same. You put your rod a little bit to the left. So I think that the area is really big. I'm not sure that it's the same area. It's possible that this area is is on the lily pads on the right and not on the boat to the left, but I'm not sure. So this is how I got my second unique. And we are now in the 30 meters. So you can do this too, speed 4. Your lure goes a little bit higher, but I got in the past a lot of time that the largemouth bass bites when my lure comes back down. So you can go all the way to like 9 meters. So here at the edge of the lily pads, and then you're okay. You can get the fish all the way to here. So that was it. So it's not complicated. I'm going to show you guys the second position. So the second position is the old one. It's just the same. Infinity tunnels. So you just go over here. You go to the right. And then it's over there. And I need to check it now. I prepared the setup too. But the main problem is with the casting rod, you cannot make the distance. So you need to go with the spinning rod. And I think I got my Tora 280. And you just need to throw over here. Don't go too far to the left because the water is too shallow. And it's very hard to handle the lure over there. So you just need to throw here. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to throw 70 meters. 70 meters until 55 meters, you're okay. No, it's only 63 meters. And you can do just the same. But now you're already going to see the main problem with this is that you are only like 10-15 meters in the sweet. So now it's already done. Now I'm coming in peacock territory, but you can get still the unique largemouth bass over there. There was a guy in the chat that got him over there, like two in 1 day or something, or in 2 days. So it's still possible, but yeah, why would you throw that far and lose so much time? Because now I need to reel back in just to go over there. You can do it if the first spot or the new spot doesn't work. You got diminishing hotspots. You can over here. I'm just wanted to say to you guys, this still works. Another thing that I think doesn't work anymore, if people can confirm that or not confirm it and say it still works. I tried bobber fishing for 10 days. I used a frog. A frog only gives trophies and uniques. I got a lot of trophies, but I didn't get the unique. On the old spot, on the new spot, in all the time zones that I know for the unique, I didn't get the unique with a bobber. It's possible with all the strange stuff that is happening here that they just removed it. Maybe for the best tournament, virtual best tournament, we only can use lures, and I think it's possible, don't ask me why, that they just put the bobber off. Yeah, it's strange, but I cannot do a lot about it. Okay, guys, let's go back to the first position. So you guys know how you need to throw. Now it's time to say to you guys the time frame. I probably made an annotation at the start of the video too, so you guys can see it really good over there, but I'm going to say the time frame. So partly cloudy, because I don't think that you got a cloudy day here. I was here for like, let's say 100 in-game days, and I only got partly cloudy and I got sunny. So cloudy is not available in Florida, I think. I can be wrong, but if I see how many days that I was here, I don't think I'm wrong. So partly cloudy, 5 to 8 a.m., 5 to 8 p.m., and on a sunny day, 4 to 7 p.m. But even in the unique time zones, you got super time zones. I think partly cloudy between 6 and 7 a.m. and 6 and 7 p.m. is super time. I got the most fish in that zone. That doesn't mean that you cannot get the uniques in the other 3 hours, but yeah, you always got a little bit better bites in a certain hour in the unique time zone. Okay, it's a little bit complicated. You got 3 hours, but there is always 1 or 2 hours that are a little bit better. The same with sunny. I got the impression that between 4 and 6 p.m. it's a little bit, yeah, super time for the unique than between 6 and 7. So, but yeah, you can get them in like on a partly cloudy day on 6 hours in game, you can get unique, and on a sunny on 3 hours. Okay, that was it for the time zone. Now for the setup, guys. So my first setup, if I'm not mistaken, is like level 16. It's the new material that we got for the best open tournament. I won the tournament with this rod too, and with this reel. So I'm fishing with the Bass Caster 240. So that's more than enough. It can go to 11 kilograms, so a very good rod. You can throw really far with it, for a casting rod that is. Then I'm going with the Consular 3500S. This is, by the way, the gold one. Why I'm going with the gold one? For the recovery. The recovery is insane. After, I think, the Hornet Swarm, let's go a little bit up, guys. Yeah, I don't have the Hornet Swarm now here anymore, but I think the Hornet Swarm is 90 centimeters. This is 85 centimeters. For presentation wise, this recovery is really good because 28G, if you go to 42G or even 56G, you cannot use 56G with this rod. But the thing is that it's sometimes very hard to do a stop and go or a good presentation or a lift and drop or stuff like that. Therefore, I like reels with a high recovery. Therefore, I'm using it. So if you cannot buy this one because it's 50 gold, you can probably go with the other S. S means speed, by the way, so speed is good. You can go with the other one. I think it's a 3000S. Okay, a breadline 0.23. I got this one with the best G 28G40. So let's have a look. I think this is because I never can remember the names of all that stuff. It's so much those days. It's like rocket science, this game. Okay, let's have a look. I think, yeah, it's a green pumpkin. But I know there was a guy that got it on the brown orange too. That works too, I confirmed it. I guess that every bus jig works, but it's very hard to test it because you get so less uniques here. It's unbelievable. So what works too, and a lot of guys are using that too, is like the crankbait 1m30, the crowfish. That works really well too. Yeah, and then, of course, that's how I got my first unique largemouth bass. That's a spinnerbait. Spinnerbait is like drugs for the largemouth bass. It's really good, and I will show you guys. It's with the spoons, I think. So let's close here some stuff because I'm scrolling so much at the moment. With the spinnerbait 28G, sorry, 40, I got unique too. After this video, you will see my net. So that's the setup. That's what you need to do. I'm using 0.23 kilogram. That's more than enough. That's even a little bit too much. That's 9 kilogram test. So yeah, that's the setup. For the forecasting, I'm using the Tora 219. I'm going with the Hornet Swarm, and now I see what my mistake was. I was casting with the Hornet Swarm. If you can, and if you are high level enough, you need to go with, of course, a double punch. With the double punch with a breadline on, that's the reel that you can cast the furthest with. Because I was already thinking why I cannot throw any more 70 meters. It's because I got the Hornet Swarm equipped. So go with the Espira double punch and you will be okay. Of course, you need to have the level for that. Bread 0.23, a best jig 42G40, and you can throw really far. Okay, that are the two sets up, two positions. Now it's time to check my net to end this video, and you see that you can catch a lot of bass. I made a lot of money doing this. I think 10k on currency. So if you fish like in the peak hours, you can easily get 40-60 kilograms of fish each day. That's very easy. You see a lot of trophies, and here is a unique largemouth bass. He was 3.9 kilograms. He got a reward of 8 gold. Very cool fish to fish for. It's not easy anymore. So you guys know the time, you got the position, you guys know what you need to use. So I can only say one thing to you guys. Tight lines. I hope that you get a unique largemouth bass. I hope that we got some info about unique peacock, because a lot of low level guys are fishing here, and yeah, they like the unique, you know. It's fun fish. It's cool that you can get it in. It's only 1 hour time frame, but all of a sudden it's gone. Why? Nobody knows. So I'm talking a lot with guys here that are level 16, 17, and they are not happy at the moment. So I hope that we got some info what happened there. I hope it's a bug, so that they can resolve that problem. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like the video, give me a like. If you like my channel, subscribe please. I'm going to check a little bit more for the bobber video on the unique largemouth bass and the unique peacock bass. So I see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.